He was the type of boy, he was always looking for things to do and he wanted to better himself. He came in one day and he says, it was actually the day he was to go and sign on for his benefit, and him and his pal had seen a couple of the army boys in recruiting. They went up and the army guys gave him the information to go up the town and talk to the recruitment office up the town. I said, but you don't need to join the army. He says, but I want to get out of Pollok to get my career. He said, there's absolutely nothing here. And I did say to you, I wanted a career and I wanted my driving licence. And then they said they'd be back to pick Gordon up within 15 days. They didn't, they came back within 3 days. But he went with them anyway. They came back and they'd signed up for 4 years. Because he thought he would see the world, he'd get his career, and he'd save up enough money after his 4 years to come back and start up a garage and be a motor mechanic. These boys need something rather than have them to go and join up in the army to find out what they really want to do.
Go on, get in! I'm laughing at you! Get in here! Go on! Yes, man! Stab him there in the heart! Stab him in the heart!
We found out Gordon was going to Iraq was the very same day that he'd done his passing out parade in April. He says, I'll be going to Iraq. So like, don't be so stupid. So I thought you were going to Germany. And then I think it was his corporal in front of him says, no, he said, the boys will be going to Iraq. And how can they get sent straight over to Iraq? Just finished basic training. He says, well, they'll get 10 days leave. He says, and after that, he says, the boys will be going to Iraq. I went, well, how do you feel about it? They just kind of shrugged his shoulders because the boys didn't know what they were walking into. So I'll never forget the day that I actually had to say cheerio to Gordon. Still looking at him thinking, you shouldn't be going there, son. He gave me a kiss and a cuddle and he's like, I love you, Mum. I was like, I love you too, son. I said, but watch yourself. Ah, don't be silly. He says, I can run. Oh, God, what a feeling. What a horrible feeling knowing that your son's gone to something like that. And then I heard from him about 2 weeks after that. And I'm like, how are you? He's like, oh, Mum, this place is crazy. He says, we just get missed with bullets the other night. They just went by our head. For that day, he told me the bullets had just missed him. I was constant worried through that day right through. I seen Gordon that morning, he did get killed. It was on the news, it said a British soldier had been killed and the jeep had been blown up beside him. I never thought, I went to my work as a cleaner. And then these 2 army representatives came 4 hours after and told me that what I'd actually seen lying on the ground was my own boy. Doesn't matter, anybody could hit you, punch you, kick you, but nothing to getting told that your son had been killed and been blown up. Everybody's going to miss him, just especially his 2 sisters. His dad's hiding in the room and he'll say to me, Rose, what do you need done? For the sake of he's got to keep himself going. And his granny and granda, because Gordon was a granny's boy.
Fusiliers for 3 months. Their anger echoed by the minister conducting the funeral service.
And I can only admonish, I'm just a preacher. And if I were to point them out, I would say to President George Bush and Prime Minister Tony Blair, I have only 3 words of admonishment, but I pray that they may someday be inscribed on the tablets of your hearts. And those 3 words are, shame on you.